what is a voice? Sorry, it's not memorized, but you know. Okay, so every word that I utter, every time that I stutter, every part of my inflection, every poetic selection that you hear from me is made possible by this thing called a voice. Now, dictionary.com says that a voice is a sound or sounds uttered through the mouth of living creatures. Well, shit, I think my voice has many more features. It's what got me out of trouble after breaking my parents' TV. It's how I told the bully, fuck off, and get away from me. It's how I told my enemies that I would prove them wrong. It's how I persevered through any struggle to prove that I'm strong. It's what I've used to take control of my life and seize the day. But just what if I told you that my voice was once taken away? On that day I was robbed of my speech, the day my parents sobbed in their seats, the day the doctors had no choice but to label me as mentally disabled because I couldn't use my voice. So I was placed in special education during my kindergarten year. The other kids in class could smell my fear. If you were to speak to me then, I'd do nothing but look right at you. See how awkward it is? Yeah. I would do nothing but look right at you. So I was pushed around and got my ass kicked by my peers just for looking like a statue. But a year later, Medusa must have closed her eyes, because from this statue came a boy from that day was going to rise. So back to the doctor's office I went, and again, he didn't have a choice but to let me live a regular life because, damn it, I had my voice. With this voice, I told no to failure and made society acknowledge that this boy is not stagnant, that I am going to college. With this voice, I told my parents how much I loved them as they drove from my dorm, as tears rolled down my tough-as-nails dad's face, something that's far from the norm. With this voice, I stand before you, not just to read this poem for you, but to make sure that you all know just how lucky you are to have your voice.